short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sullivan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. Grabbed in the middle. It's Briggs. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help them take that next step.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, we ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's McCown. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cooper. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah.
He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They even things up the last The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the left side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Roadrunners trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowling their neck up and getting a big stop.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Slams it ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He wants it all. Touchdown, UTSA. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium. A place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Might be calling a hot route. Off-play action on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Makes the grab deep. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup of the 25. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well,
They get him up, rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
and they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Here on 3rd down for this offense. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to throw, it's McCown. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. They'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got a man. It's McCutcheon. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Just keeps moving. Everybody stays in their lanes well. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And some defensive backs just have a way of...
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a
be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And back to the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's McCown. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down.
29 Philly.
They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't foul. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking for a man. It's McCown. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes protects his offense. They've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. That's caught. It's bingo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's McCown. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 19 over South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Dropping back, it's McCown. Going for it all. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him now.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Bringing the heat. Looking to the big tight end. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. But you gave him a little bit of hope.
Looking to pass. It's McCown. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference.